Hello team, welcome to this week's Adult Senior Black Belt class curriculum. This week we'll be reviewing our crescent kicks. We're going to be working on a new self-defense technique for the overhead weapon. For our advanced students, we'll be working on rocker, which is for a straight right punch. We are going to be doing some sparring drills, but don't forget this week is also our strike week. So that means that you'll be looking at the self-defense techniques and you'll be sending some of those to your instructors for evaluation this week. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Everyone show me your natural stance. Snap to attention. Spread your feet, make a fist, cover. Think about what your intentions are for the day. Set your mind. Focus on what you want to improve. Bring your feet together and courtesy bow. Relaxed stance, hands right behind your back, and repeat after me. To build true confidence, I must have knowledge of the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. I choose to be a black belt. All right, team, so let's go ahead and warm up. We're going to warm up with some easy squat drills here. So we're just going to spread our feet out a little bit. We're going to put our hands up in a guard, keep our hands up here. What we're going to do is we're going to squat down slow as we can. We're going to come up. As we come up, we're going to bring our knee up as high as we can. And we're going to alternate legs each time we do it. So let's go ahead and just warm up a little bit with that. Ready, set, and go. Squat down, come up, knee comes up, and down, and then alternate legs each time you're doing it, bringing the knee up as high as you can. Try and squat down nice and low. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Don't get up on the balls of your feet. Keep the weight on the heels as you're squatting down. Bringing the knees up. Keep going, team, just squatting down and back, down and back. Keep the hands up. Don't let them flop all over the place. You want to control your body as you're going to work on that self-control each time. Don't forget to breathe. A little easier for me, I'm talking, but make sure you're breathing as you go through this. Keep going, over halfway. Just getting the knees up. Squat down, bring the up. Squat down, bring the up. And go, and again. Down, and up, and down, and up. And last one, and relax. Awesome, team. All right, natural stance, snap to attention. Tap on your right leg, go back to your guard stance, hands up. Team, this time we're going to do it pretty much an outside knee. We're going to take our back leg, we're going to bring it up across our body, out, and back down. So think of like opening a gate. What we're really focusing on here is the angles. We're going to bring it across our body, go out wide, and then come back. Let's do it together, team. Ready? Starting with our back leg, our right leg. Ready? And one. Up, out, and back. Two. It's going to be up, out, and back. Three. Up, out, and back. Ready? And four. Up, out, and back. Ready? Five. Up, out, and back. Ready? Six. Up, out, and back. And seven. Up, out, and back. And switch. Oh yeah. Same thing. This time we're coming off our left leg. Knee comes up, goes out, and goes back. Reset right back to where we started from. Ready? And one. Up, out, and back. Two. Up, out, and back. Three. Up, out, and back. Right? And four. Try and get that rotation as we're going through it. Right? Five. Your hips pushing it out the outside. Six. Up and out. Seven. Up and out. Awesome. And switch. Go to the other side. All right, team. This time we're going to expand on that a little bit. We're going to do a front leg outside crescent kick. So we're going to take our front leg, we're going to bring it around and back. So we're just bringing it to the inside and out. All right, team? Ready? And one. Bring it around and back. Take it right back where it came from. Ready? Two. Around and back. Ready? And three. Around and back. Four. Around and back. Ready? Five. Round and back. Ready? Six. Round and back. Right? Seven. Round and back. And switch. Go to the other side. Again, just working the front leg. We're not moving yet. Hands here. Up and around and back. Ready? And one. Striking with the pinky side of your foot. Pinky toe side of your foot. Ready? Two. Three. Four. Try and keep the hands up. 5, 6, ready, and 7. Awesome. And switch to the other side. Team, this time we're going to shuffle forward and do the outside crescent kick. So, shuffling in, feet are come together, front leg comes out, around, and then we'll shuffle back. You ready? Hands are up, eyes focused to the front, keep the elbows in, don't let them flutter out. Ready, team? And 1, shuffle in, kick, and go back. 2, shuffle in, kick, and back. 3, shuffle in, kick, and back. Ready? 4, shuffle in, and kick, and back. Ready? And 5, shuffle, and back. Ready? 6, shuffle in, kick, and back. 7, shuffle in, kick, and back, and switch, the other side. Again, front leg, outside crescent kick, shuffling with the back leg. Ready? And 1, feet together, kick, and then back. 2, shuffle in, kick. Ready? And 3, shuffle in, kick. Ready? And 4, shuffle in, kick. 5, hoop. Ready? And 6, hoop. And 7, hoop. And switch, go to the other side. All right, still working that shuffle out front kick. Front outside crescent kick. We're going to shuffle in, front leg outside crescent kick. From here, as soon as our front leg lands, take your back leg outside crescent kick and restart. We're going to return right back to our starting point. Let's just do it one more time so we can see it again. From here, we're in guard stance. Our right leg is back, our left leg is up, our hands are high. Right from here, shuffle up, back leg comes in, front leg, crescent kick to the outside, plant it down. Back leg, crescent kick. Reset back to our starting point and shuffle back. Ready, team? And 1, shuffle in, kick, kick, and go back. Ready? 2, shuffle in, kick, kick, and back. 3, shuffle in, kick, and back. 4, soup, asa, and back. 5, soup, asa, and back. 6, soup, asa, and back. Ready? And 7, soup, asa, and back, and switch. Let's try the other side. Ready, team? Front leg, outside crescent kick, back leg, outside crescent kick. Ready? And 1, right leg, left leg, and back. Ready? And 2, shuffle in. 1, 2, and back. And 3, front leg, back leg, and back. 4, front leg, back leg. Ready? And 5, soup, asa. Ready? And 6, soup, asa. And 7, soup, asa. All right, team, and relax. Everyone take a moment, take a deep breath into your nose. Out to your mouth. Into your nose. Out to your mouth. All right, team. Ready to come out? All right, team. We are going to start our self-defense next. I'm going to have Mr. Forrester join me for this part. We're going to be working on our overhead weapon attack. So, thank you, sir. All right, so Mr. Forrester is going to come at me with his right arm. Imagine he has a weapon in his hand. I will use one of my clapper targets here. This is an overhead weapon attack. Often this is an attack of opportunity. They're going to grab every weapon they have on hand and try and swing at it. It's probably not going to be pretty. It's probably not going to be graceful, but it's got to be kind of brutal. He's going to come at my head. I'm stepping in. Boom. I want to step in. As he comes in, I'm stepping in. He's coming with his right side. I'm taking my left side, stepping in, closing the gap. Ideally, the closer I can get his arm, blocking his arm, when it's straight up, the better it's going to be. The more it's down here, the more power he generates. I'm blocking his wrist, not the weapon. If I'm right here, that weapon's going to hurt a lot. I need to make sure I'm blocking his wrist, and ideally I want to get it back here before there's a lot of leverage to it. Let's switch to the other side. I want everyone to see the hands going here. So, as we're doing this, I always think of don't attack the weapon, attack the attacker. As he's coming in, boom! I'm stepping in, my arm's blocking his arm, making sure I'm safe, but really what I'm focusing on is my heel palm to his face, rocking his head back, all right, from here, right? So that's our primary defense here. So again, this is for overhead weapon. One more time, sir. He's gonna step in, I'm gonna block and strike From here, I can do whatever I want that makes sense for me. I can hook his neck with a shepherd hook, knee into the groin. Super easy one to do. Okay. Something else I can do is from here, you come in, boom, I can catch. I can come underneath, trap his arm, step behind, and pull back. Point back on his shoulder. Also pretty effective with that. A lot of cool things you can do to kind of mix this one up. But our core functionality for this is that block and heel palm, which happen at the same time. In fact, when I do this, I actually think of the heel palm coming in, and my other hand is just my reaction arm, which normally comes back to my cheek in a guard. It's just coming up from my block, protecting myself. So one more time, sir. He's gonna step in, boom, strike, right? Then stop, stay back. I'm all free. All right, thank you very much, sir. High five. Awesome. I'll do this a few times in the air. All right, team. Again, just starting out, we're just going to do this a few times in the air just to reinforce it. We start in our natural stance. The person who's attacking us comes at us with their right arm. Okay. When they come in with their right arm, what we're going to do is we're stepping in with our left leg. So they're coming toward me, I'm stepping toward them, closing the gap. My left arm is coming up, parrying to the outside of their arm, between their elbow and their forearm. I don't want to get above their elbow, I want to be between their elbow and the forearm, parrying the outside, and at the same time, my other hand's going to come up and heel palm to their face. So let's try it together, team. Back to our natural stance. And by the way, team, this is one of the things, like I said, this is one of those attacks of opportunities. It almost never starts out cold. There is some type of aggression stance that your attacker has already taken. There's probably been words exchanged. There might even be pushing going on at this point. You're probably not standing here with your hands down anymore. You're probably up here in a defensive position. Your hands are up, open. We're not threatening, our hands are open. And my recommendation is your position of your hands, super important. Don't put your hands up way up high where they're towering over the other person. Keep them around the height of your shoulder, okay? And you don't want to be towering over the person above you. So they're coming in to attack. As they come in to attack, I'm stepping in, block and heel palm at the same time. Not a whole bunch of movement. Think about point of origin. My hands here, my hands go here. I shouldn't be dropping my arms to generate power. I'm just stepping in. The power comes from my hips as I step forward. All right, team, ready? Starting on our natural stance. Overhead weapon. Ready, and go. Step in, heel palm, and then stop, stay back. All right, team, let's do that one more time. Overhead weapon. Ready, and go. Step out, heel palm, stop, stay back. All right, and cover out. All right, team, that was overhead weapon. Team, what we're going to do next is we are going to go through rocker. Rocker is a self-defense technique for our advanced degrees, our first degree black belts and higher. This is for a straight right punch. It's really got a nice arm bar motion into it. I'm going to have Mr. Forster come out here and he's going to help me demonstrate this technique. Mr. Forster, you don't mind? Thank you, sir. That's awesome. Okay. So he's going to throw his right straight punch. I'm going to go on the other side again, just so we can see it's a little better. So the way this works, he's going to throw a right straight punch. As he does, I'm coming in and I'm going to block, double block to it. All right. So the idea here is he's coming in, I'm blocking above his elbow, and I'm blocking, pulling his wrist into my arm. And one of the ways I can think about this, if you don't mind to do this one more time, is I'm coming in and letting that punch cross right in front of my chest. I'm going to take my hand farthest from him, I'm going to pull in and lock it against my arm, right? So there I kind of got a lock on it, but it's not a very powerful lock. So I think it's Archimedes who talks about having a big lever, you can move the world. We want to have a big lever here. So he's going to throw his punch. I'm doing the same thing, but now I'm putting my other arm here to create a fulcrum so I can use that lever, and now I've got a whole lot more going on here. I'm not pushing against my chest. I got this whole different range of power and motion going here. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll him forward. Kind of a sawing motion here. I'm just going to roll down, and with my hand, I'm going to switch around and change my grip. Some people might do this where they do it here and come down. For my purposes today, I'm just going to switch my grip around, grab the outside of his elbow, or wrist, grab the outside of his wrist. I'm going to roll down. Awesome. From here, I'm going to lock his arm down. I don't want to get my hand way down here because there's a chance you can grab it. I want to try and keep it parallel to the floor. From here, shift my weight in, elbow strike into the temple. Bring my elbow down, rake down his spine. Bring my weight all the way up. Drop my elbow, center in his back. Stop, stay back. All right, sir. Let's try it again. The technique again is called rocker. It's for a straight right punch. It's really a good straight right punch where it's kind of grazing across your body for this technique. So he's gonna throw his punch, I'm stepping, boom, I lock the arm. From here, let's drop it down, step in, elbow strike, rake down, rake in, stop, stay back. Well, thank you very much, sir. All right, team, let's do rocker together as a team. So we start on our natural stance. So from here, I'm going to do it facing the same direction I just did with Mr. Forrester. As they're coming in, he's throwing that punch coming in. Punch comes in with his right leg. I'm stepping in with my left leg. I'm stepping to the outside. I'm letting that punch go right past my body. As it comes back, my back arm, my right arm is pulling it in, trapping against my chest. My left arm pushing out. And I want to get that leverage here. From here, I'm going to switch my wrist around, grab his wrist, roll it down. Okay. Shift my weight, elbow strike to temple, rake down the spine, lift up, lifting my center of gravity up nice and high, and then I'm going to drop my center of gravity onto their center of their back with an elbow strike, and stop, stay back. So let's do that again, team. Technique is rocker. It's for a straight right cross body punch. Starting with our natural stance, we're going to step out. We're going to block. It creates the arm bar initially. From here, switch your grip. Roll them forward, lock the arm. Elbow strike to the temple. Rake down the back. Elbow strike to the spine. Stop, stay back. And one more time, team. Rocker. Straight right cross body punch. Right, again, we're stepping forward with our left leg. As we do, right and left hands moving together, trap the arm. Grab the wrist, roll the arm. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Stop, stay back as we cover out. All right, team. And that is rocker, or self-defense for a straight right punch for our advanced degree, first degree black belts and higher. All right, team, we're about to do our All right, team, we're about to go through our sparring drill. So our sparring drill this week is based on a shuffle up outside crescent kick, okay, followed by a back knuckle and a reverse punch. So ideally what's gonna look like is we're sparring around with our partner. We're bouncing. If you have a partner to work with and you have a clapper target, that's fantastic. That's really the best way to do a sparring drill is with a partner. If not, we can just do it in the air like I'm gonna do it. So we're here, we're bouncing around. We're nice and light on our feet. We're gonna do our shuffle up outside crescent kick, but instead of kicking with our front leg, which we would normally do with a shuffle up kick, we're gonna do it with the back leg. And the purpose of the shuffle up front kick with the shuffle up outside crescent kick with the back leg is our attackers got their arms down. We're trying to clear that arm out of the way. We're gonna kick, boom, clear the arm out of the way. From here, back knuckle into their head, reverse punch, right? So we're gonna clear the arms. Once the arm is down, and it doesn't have to be down to the ground, it just needs to be out of the way. We open up that back knuckle, we throw the reverse punch back in. So from right here, what it's gonna look like is we're gonna just shuffle in, crescent kick, 1, 2, and back. All right, again, team, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna shuffle in, outside crescent kick, back knuckle, and back. All right, let's do it again, team, right from right here. Again, we're gonna shuffle in, outside crescent kick, 1, 2, and back. All right, team, ready? And go, right? We're shuffling in, kick, 1, 1, 2, and then back. All right, and one more time, team, on the side, ready? And go, we're gonna shuffle in, back leg crescent kick, boom, boom. Stop, stay, oh, no stop, stay back on this one, just covering out. All right, let's go back, try the other side. Again, shuffle up, outside crescent kick with the back leg, back knuckle, reverse punch. Ready? Hands are out, ready? And go. So we're taking our back leg, we're gonna shuffle in, we're gonna kick, boom, here. Back knuckle, reverse punch, and shuffle back. Ready, team? Again, from here. Shuffle in, kick, back knuckle, reverse punch, and come back. So when you're doing techniques, when you're doing sparring techniques, I like to follow the rule of 3, which means I always throw 2, 3, or 4 more techniques, never just 1 or 2. I always want to follow up with multiple techniques. So we kick, we punch, we punch. Ready, team? And go. We're going to shuffle in. We're going to kick. Boom. Knock the arms out of the way. Back. Kick. And go back. Ready? And go, team. From here. We're going to shuffle in. Kick. Back knuckle. Punch. And back. Ready? And again. Shuffle in. Kick. Back knuckle. Punch. And back. All right. And one more time, team. Ready? And shuffle in. Kick. Back knuckle. Punch. And back. Awesome, team. That's our sparring drill for today. Team, we have a super awesome lesson of the week, not just for this week, but for the entire month. This month, we're going to be talking about SMART goals. SMART is an acronym. That means that every letter in the word means something. This week, we're going to discuss the letter S and the letter M. S stands for specific. Specific means you have to break your goals down into small pieces. Let's say your goal was to have a better front kick. How can we break that down, right? What does that really mean? Is it stronger? Is it faster? Is it louder offset on the kick? Doesn't mean the kick's going to be higher. Let's say you want to have a higher kick. How high do you want that kick to be? As high as your knee, your waist, your chest, or even your head. Or let's say your goal, you have a SMART goal for school. But saying you want to have great grades, is that really specific? No, not really, right? How can we make that more specific? What grade would you like to get? Okay. Do you want to get an A? Do you want to get a B? In what subject would you like to get that grade? Math, science, language arts? When would you like to have that grade? By the end of the week, by the end of the month, by the end of the semester. Those are all ways to make it more specific. M stands for measurable. Measurable means that you have to have some way to measure your goals. For instance, if you set a goal to have your front kick as high as your chest, you can measure that goal by seeing how high you can kick after each class. Like, is it this high or is it this high? It's easy to win the test, okay? Hopefully your kick gets higher and higher each time. If it doesn't, you know the training you're doing might not be working yet. And it might be a chance for you to reevaluate how you're doing it and what process you're going to achieve your goal. Okay? Maybe your specific goal was to get an A in math. You can measure that by making sure you do your homework and study every day. Like, if I do my homework every day, am I going to do better? Yes. If I miss a day, is it going to help? No. So I can really check that off. Did I do my homework or didn't do my homework? You can also measure it after every test you take by figuring out your overall grade. If your goal is to have a completely spotless room by next weekend, or if you're like an adult like me, and maybe it might be a completely spotless garage by next weekend, maybe every single day you clean a different part of the area. Okay. And it's easy to check. Like, I have 7 days, I have 7 areas I'm going to clean. Did I clean it or didn't I clean it? So each day I can check off my list whether I achieved my goal for that day or not. It's a yes or no answer. So team, this week, look at your goals for the new year and check to see that they are specific as possible and you have a way to measure it. All right, team, thank you very much. And that is our lesson week for this week. Everyone go out there and crush it and have an awesome new year. All right, team, we're going to do long one next. So from this kata, we're going to do it first facing the same direction you are. So I'll turn my back, we'll face the other direction. Then I'll do a side view and also do a front view for us as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to back up a little bit so I get a little more room here. I'm going to turn around. We're starting in our natural stance. We're going to snap to attention. Go. Kempo kata, long one, bow. Step out with your left leg. Do a cover position. From here, take your left leg, step back, do a right inward block. To here, do a left punch. Step back with your right leg into a cat stance. Right arm comes up for an inward block. Right leg goes all the way back as our left hand comes around for another inward block. Shift back to the front for a right punch. We're moving to our left this time. So we're going to take our right leg, we're going to bring it up and around. Kind of a C-step motion, turning to the left. We're going to do a left outward block. From our left outward block, we do a right punch. We're going to step all the way back. Left leg goes back. We're coming back. We're turning. Notice as I do this, I kind of shift myself into a horse stance sideways as I do my block, and then I shift all the way back to the front for my straight punch. All right, team. From here, we're going to go back to this. We're turning the other direction. We're going to turn face the back of the room. We're going to cross our arms. We're going to do an elbow strike to the left. We're going to shift around. We're going to do a right rake to the eyes. We're going to do a left rising block. We're going to do a right punch. From here, team, we're going to take our left leg. We're going to step all the way back. We're going to do a right rising block. We're going to do a left punch. And that's going to be it for the day. We're doing the review of our long one through the first 3 quarters of the kata. Let's do it from the other side. So I'm going to back up a little bit here. Do it from the side view, just so you can see a different angle of it. Starting from the front. So we're going to snap to attention. Kempo kata. Long one. Bow. Go to our cover position. All right, team, we just did it from one side. Let's do it from the other angle. So I'm going to turn sideways. Going to move right up here. We're going to start in our natural stance. Team, we're going to snap to attention. Kempo kata, long one, bow, back to our cover position. Team, step back with your left leg, right inward block, left punch. Right cat stance, right inward block, step back. Left block, right punch. Turning to the left, left block, right punch. Stepping back to the left leg, right block, left punch. Turning to our left into a horse stance. We're going to elbow to the left. We're going to shift back to our left as we rake down with the right hand. Left rising block, right punch. Shift back. Right rising block, left punch. Awesome. All right, team, and relax. All right, our last time, I'm going to do it facing you. I'm not going to be mirroring the kata when I do it facing you. So, again, make sure you're listening because when I'll say right or left to kind of indicate which side we're going on. All right. Starting in our natural stance. Snap to attention. Kempo kata, long one. Bow. Into our cover position. Left leg goes back. Right block, left punch. Right cat stance. Left block, right punch. Turning to left. Left block, right punch. Step back. Right block, left punch. Elbow strike. Rake. Rising block, punch. Step back with your left leg. Right rising block, left punch. And that's it for long one. All right, team, what we're going to do next is we're going to go through 4 corners, our sword kata for our students this cycle. So I'm going to go grab my sword, go grab your sword, we'll come right back. All right, team. So team, as I always get started with my sword, what I always like to do is I take my sword in my right hand, I make sure the blade is up, my thumb is already across the guard. I'll take my left hand, I'll grab my belt, I will pull the belt out a little bit. I can take my sword, aim for my thumb, and you notice right now I'm not looking at my belt, I'm looking at you, and I can slide it right through so I can get my sword's sheath into my belt without having to take my eyes off the attacker. Team, for this one, I am going to start out facing the side. We're going to go through 4 corners, and we'll do it from a couple different angles for you. All right. So our sword is on our left side. We're standing attention, natural stance. 4 corners. Bow. Awesome. Take your right leg, step forward, push your sword forward with your left. So it's just clearing the scabbard just a little bit. So your thumb's just pushing out a little bit. Step forward with your left leg as you reach across your body to grab the sword. Take your right leg, step forward, bring the sword across. Step forward with your left leg, come up, step forward with your right leg, and strike down. From here, we're going to look to the left. We're going to bring the sword up, we're going to step to the left, and we're striking down. Now we're going to look behind us. We're looking over our right shoulder, look behind us, bring the sword up, turn, and strike. Next one we're going to do is we're going to look over our left shoulder, looking all the way around. So look to the left and right, look around behind me, turn with my left leg, swing all the way around, strike to the head. Bringing it back over my right shoulder, stepping forward, right strike, straight down. From here, team, we're going to step back with the right leg. We're going to bring the sword up. Look to your left, look to your right, make sure it's clear. Turn around back to the front. Step back with your right leg as you bring the sword down. From here, you're going to clear the blood off the blade. You're going to bring the sword up, slide in the scabbard, snap to attention, and bow. Awesome. All right, team. So I'll do it facing the same direction that you would normally do. I'll face the same direction over here. So, starting on our natural position. Kata is 4 corners. Snap to attention. Bow. Right leg steps forward. Left leg steps forward as we reach across. Right leg steps forward as we draw the sword. Left, right as we strike down. Look to the left, strike to the left. Look to the right, strike to the right. Look to the right, turn, look all the way around. Strike, step in, strike down. Step back into your guard. Turn back to where you started. Step back with your right leg. Clear the blood off. Bring the sword up. Sheath it. Snap to attention. And bow. All right. And again, team, one more time. This time I'll do it facing you. And again, I won't be mirroring it. So I'll again say right leg, right hand, left leg. So you kind of have an idea which one we're doing. I'm not mirroring for this one. All right, team. Starting on our natural stance. Back up to the wood. Give myself a little more room. 4 corners. Snap to attention. Bow. Right leg steps forward as my left thumb pushes the blade out. Left leg comes forward as I reach across with my right hand. As I'm about to do this strike, notice my blade is straight up right now. As I do this horizontal strike, I'm actually going to turn the scabbard to the outside. I'm going to take the blade and turn it to the left as I step out and swing. That makes that horizontal strike a lot easier to get out. Now, what's important is once I do this, I need to pull that sword right back, the scabbard back, so it's back to its original position. Otherwise, it might turn upside down as I'm doing the rest of the kata. From here, step forward with my left, step forward with my right. Look to the left, strike to the left. Look to the right, strike to the right. Now, I'm looking to my right, see the person coming around. Now I have to look to my left because I have to clear, swing. Bounce it back, strike down. Come all the way back into my guard. Turn back to the front. Step back. From here, we're going to clear the blood off the blade. We call this chabuti. We're just going to swing it down. And from here, as I step forward, this all kind of happens at one time. I'm grabbing my scabbard. I'm extending my index finger across, bringing my blade on top of the index finger so the dull edge of the blade is against my index finger. I'm going to pinch between my thumb and my finger. One way to think about it is like you're squeezing the rest of the blood off your sword. I'm going to slide the blade out until I can feel the tip. Guide the tip of the sword into the scabbard. Step forward as I'm stepping forward. My feet and the sword come in at the exact same time. Snap to attention. Bow. All right. And then back out to our natural stance. And that is 4 corners, sir. All right. All right, team. I'm going to go ahead and put the sword up. I'll be right back. All right, team. Thank you very much for joining us for this week's adult black belt track, senior black belt track curriculum. So don't forget, this is strength week. Make sure you do your self-defense techniques and you send that into your instructor so they can review that evaluation and give you some feedback on how you're doing. Also, team, if you are working on long one or 4 corners, make sure you're practicing that as well, because starting this week, you can start sharing those videos with your online coach as well, and they can start evaluating that and seeing if you're ready to move up to that, pass that test for your next strike. All right, team. Thank you very much. Everyone, I hope everyone had a great new year, and looking forward to bringing in 2022 with everyone for Action Karate. Thank you very much. Natural stance. Snap to attention. Face around bow. All right, team. AB. See ya.